best way to avoid back surgery is to never have back pain to begin with. In this video, we're going to go over 5 movements. If you can complete them correctly, research tells us you can avoid back pain and steer clear of surgery altogether. A group of researchers in Australia, Gable et al., conducted a study and found that your ability to do the 5 movements I'm about to show you is directly related to back pain. They classified people into 3 groups. 0, meaning you never have back pain or rarely have back pain. 1, you sometimes have back pain. Or 2, you have back pain mostly or all of the time. Now, I'm not going to say that I do or I don't recommend these exercises, just that they're highly correlated with back pain. Watch to the end of the video for complete results of the study. Our first test is prone extension. So we're just going to lie on our stomach and put your hands right below your shoulders. From there, you want to see if you can straighten to the point where your elbows fully extend, and then the test calls for holding that 3 seconds. If you can complete that, you pass test 1. If you can't do the press up and hold with full straightening of your elbows, what you'll do is just lie on your stomach and see if you can prop up to your elbows. Hold that for 3 seconds, then go back down flat. After 3 seconds in that position, return, hold for 3 seconds, and repeat it until you've completed about 10 repetitions. From there, you can build up until you're able to do the full extension. Extension's super important for our low back. Click up top now, and you can watch my video on different extension stretches for the low back. Our next test is basically a sit-up test. You're gonna lie with your feet flat on the ground and your knees bent, and you start with your hands on your thighs. You're trying to see if you can move up to where your elbows go to your knees, and then slowly lower yourself back down. You need to go through 10 repetitions without the feet coming off the ground. For this test, you can't hook your feet underneath furniture. You just have to hold them still. Your abs get a lot of press for back pain, and for a good reason. It's super important for controlling your trunk and moving you throughout the day. Weak abs definitely make a difference when it comes to low back pain. If it's too difficult for you, you can prop some pillows to give you a head start and build the foundation. Much easier, you're going through about half range of motion. Another option is to work on the lowering phase of the exercise. Our muscles are about 40% stronger to lower than they are to lift. So I'm just going to use my hands to help pull me up on my legs, and then I'll see if I can work on controlling the lower. Pull myself up, work on the lower. You can even use your elbows, hands, that's all good. Try to do the lowering with no assistance. The next test is a leg raise and lower from 90 degrees. Lying flat on your back, keep your lower back totally flat on the ground. Bring your legs up to 90 degrees. See if you can lower them all the way down to the ground without your back going into a big arch. Okay, you go through 10 repetitions. And it's okay if your knees bend slightly. Now, if this is too difficult for you, what I recommend is just doing it from a knee bent position and one leg at a time. Try to work on lowering slowly. Really emphasize trying to keep your back flat, abs tight. Gradually walk your legs out further as you get more strength in the abs. You should never be causing any back pain with any of these exercises. If you do, just skip it, work on the modifications I've shown. Next up is what the researchers from Down Under call the toilet squat hold. You're going to go feet about shoulder width apart and just drop straight down toward the floor until you can touch your fingers, hold 3 seconds, and then straight back up. The 5th test is a toilet squat to stand. You're going to go into that same position, only you're going to go from down to up 5 times. You just take it all the way down and then right back up without any hold this time. The key for a passing score on this test is when you're returning to the standing position from the squat. We want to see that the head and the trunk move first rather than the butt.
Here's a modification you can do using a chair. Just bringing your butt down, tap, hands between the knees, and drive straight back up. Another option is to face the chair and use the seat and the legs of the chair to help push you back up, using the strength of the lowering that we discussed earlier in the video.
So what did our researchers find? People that were in group 0 or group 1 with no back pain or back pain only some of the time were able to complete either 4 or 5 of the tests 94% of the time. People that were in group 2 were able to complete 0 or 1 of the tests 95% of the time. Great news that the researchers found was that for every test you were able to do successfully, it reduced your chance of back pain by 33%. If you want to watch a video with an exercise to see how long you'll live, click over here. If you want to help me cut out unnecessary surgeries, subscribe to my channel by clicking over here. If you had any difficulty performing any of these movements, make sure you reach out to your movement specialist to get you back on track. Remember, if you want to feel, perform, and live your best, you've got to move your best. Keep it moving.